Hello, mortals. Just a quick disclaimer before we begin. This is a vampire podcast, and as such, we'll be dealing with issues like drugs, alcohol, mental issues, violence, adult situations, death, and of course, blood. So, enjoy the show. Greetings, mortals, and welcome to part 2 of what might be the finale of this so-called season of Houston After Dark. I am your storyteller, Ron Bjork, and with me today is Bill.
Hi, I'm Bill. I'm going to be playing Jerry Wilson, maybe also a scary dad biker named Spider.
I forgot about
We'll find out. No one forgets about Spider. But yeah, I'm lovable. I'm kind as long as I'm not too hangry, and I make people fall in love with me.
By the way, underneath NPCs, there's now a new tab called Biker Gang, and each of you
Hell yeah.
character sheet for your bikers. So
Nice.
in case they pop up again later. I think I made it to where each of you can, yeah.
I can't control.
I don't have
There I go.
I don't
can
have
control
pictures.
Fuzzy.
I don't have pictures for any of them. Also, today is Frank, the leader of said bikers. Well, no, technically, the leader,
Kinda.
sort of. Now that you're a vampire.
Wait, was I junior? Oh, sorry.
According to a study, women are actually happier with less attractive men. Me, who girls don't even look at. Maybe I am handsome.
Aw.
That made me sad, Frank.
Yay for dark memes on Facebook. Yeah, so I'm Frank. I'll be playing... What was my guy's name? Cole
Yeah.
Stone. No relation to the Creamery.
Coldstone Creamery.
Yeah, no relation.
Then we have Jaden.
Hey, I'm Jaden. Yeah, I'm Wesley Isaac, and I'm rich, so that's cool.
Yep. And
Yeah.
the biker
What
that
does your
you
wife have?
technically didn't actually play was Junior, who
Okay.
is canonically a mute.
Which is perfect. He's gonna be a mime.
And he's one of the most powerful of the NPCs.
Awesome.
God damn it.
Yes.
I thought that
Junior.
Killer the Chihuahua was the most NPC. I thought.
Well, Killer does have, of all the character sheets, it's the only one that I gave a picture to. So,
Oh, it's perfect.
and then we have Hayden.
Hey, I'm playing Max and Fuzzy from the biker gang. Yeah, Fuzzy, he's quite the character. Wears assless chaps to parties.
As we would all.
So we left off in the middle of the night last session. It was Friday, January 10th, 2020, partly cloudy and a full moon. So where we left off, Wesley had worked up a prototype for his quote unquote weight loss pills. However, after reading some rules, they may not work as well as you want, but your character doesn't know that. Cole.
All fungi are edible. Some fungi are only edible once.
Okay. Cole was meeting with his gang, and they had all just left, and then Jerry and Max are at the Raven Tower. Jerry mind controlled their way into the after party, the special event. Although currently, as of when we left, nobody else was there except for them and the bartender. So that's where we are right now. We will let's find out, what do Cole and Wesley what are y'all going to be doing? Because the rest of your group, I believe they did text saying that they are at this place.
Yeah, they're meeting.
Yeah.
I think they said at 10 p.m.
The
Something like that.
the public bar, it closes to the public at 10 p.m. For a special event at 11 p.m.
So
Which-
I'm gonna shoot a group text to everybody and be like, "Hey, I just realized something. The Prince guy told us we only had to find him. They said nothing about like rescuing him or anything." And that's the group text I sent.
I just text back K period.
I read the text and I look over at Jerry. I'm like, he does have a point. And last time someone kind of in a different way disobeyed him, got his jaw punched off.
Yeah, but also, what if he
Expects
sees-
us to do it.
Yeah, what if he has an expectation and just expects us to know? Also, we still haven't actually confirmed the location yet.
Ring, 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 ring.
Which one
Go
of
for
those are
Jerry.
you calling? Oh, okay.
Hey, Jerry, it's Cole. So I'll just make sure I got my text message.
This is when
Because
Max
of the
goes over
vague
to Jerry's
wording-
ear and listens through the phone too.
Because of the vague wording that the Prince gave us about the whole, find him thing. If y'all want, I can head over to the museum or some other location that I'm sure we could probably find, and let them know once we find the guy, and see if we need more instructions afterwards. If y'all want to go that direction.
At bare minimum, we need to at least confirm his location.
I agreed. The Prince did say you need to find him or find these guys. What he did not say was we need to bring them to him.
Yeah, but with how crazy he is, he might just expect us to bring him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a
Is insane.
century. He is centuries old vampire dude that would probably know the minutia of, lawyering your way into and out of contracts or orders. So I would think he would more speak his meaning, not speak his mind. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from with that, but at the same time, he did kind of declare himself come out from a windowless, doorless room.
Do we by chance have Jeeves's number?
I think you did get Jeeves's contact information. Was that his actual? Is that what we actually called him?
I don't know. That's
think
just
that's
what I
the
think
connection.
calling
Jeeves
into
is
my
the
head.
guy who got his jaw punched off. We
Yeah.
did because he texted us he was supposed to text us the information if we didn't.
Oh
find out.
yeah,
Right.
That's right. So I'll be like, I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna 2,000 this and three-way him in. Hold on.
At this time, I want to try to call Lori on a different line, on my line.
Okay.
Bring.
So you're calling Jeeves and he's calling Lori. I'll answer as Jeeves first, and I don't remember what Jeeves sounded like. Hello.
I don't remember him talking at all.
No, he didn't talk. The prince just got mad and punched his jaw off.
No, I'm pretty sure he did talk. I just don't remember what his accent was. I think Ron did a good job. All right. Hey, Jeeves, I think we said your name was, is that right? Jeeves, yeah?
Yes, my name is Jeeves, and you're Cole.
Yes. So
Hello, Jeeves.
we're just trying to verify
And
some
I'm
information.
Oh,
Oh, you know what?
Jerry's
Hold on. I need a 1 second, and I do the clicky thing. I'd be like, all right, you're on with Jerry.
here.
And
Hello, Jerry.
So,
Hi, Jeeves. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing much better than the last time we spoke.
Good.
Well,
I'm happy to.
you
I'm
didn't
happy to
speak.
hear that it sounds like your jaw grew
spoke.
back.
I spoke with my eyes.
So, hey,
Are you doing that
Well-
now?
I'll never.
speaking with his eyes. Who knows? So, hey, Jeeves, we're trying just to verify some information. If I recall what the prince says, we need to find the new bloods. He didn't say anything about bringing the new bloods in. Being as you've served the great dark prince of darkness guy for a long time, do you by chance have any input? Should we actually try to bring him in, or would just finding him be enough?
Well, I can tell you this. The prince sometimes speaks in riddles, and sometimes he speaks literally. It's a toss of the dice which way he goes.
That's not very helpful. Can you ask him?
I know.
Do you got his?
Straight up, no.
Do you have his number? Can we like four-way him in?
The prince does not use cellular phones or landlines.
You're not giving us much to go on here. We're just gonna find him, and then we'll just get back to you.
The prince did say to find them, but
I'm just
yeah.
I'm going off the assumption that he just wants to know where they're at, not so much he wants them in front of him, because we were in front of him and he didn't do shit or tell us shit. So
He did punch my jaw off because they weren't at the meeting.
yes, but then all he did was tell us to find them.
True,
Like
true.
that was the extent. So, well, you haven't been any help. Thanks, Jeeves. Click.
Jesus, Frank, bro. Jesus is helping the best he
Well,
can.
he was plenty of help. He told us that he got his jaw punched off because they weren't there, which means he probably wants to see them.
Yeah.
I still feel like we should just have to find him, and that's it. And
Lori-
so that's
Lori-
what maybe going off.
Lori answers the phone. Howdy, hon. 2 calls in one night, huh?
I know, I am so needy. But when it comes to you, doesn't matter, right? So I was just wondering, I'm in a very sticky situation because I'm about to be in a room full of witches. And I need to know if communications between vampires and witches are good or bad at the moment.
Well, you asked me about witches last time you called.
Yeah.
We don't talk much. I've never met a witch myself, but they tend to keep to themselves. Relations aren't bad. That they're more non-existent. Maybe certain vampires might have what?
Sorry.
Some vampires might have a good or bad relationship with them, but as a whole, there's not really any sort of established relationship between our two kinds.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, hopefully I don't get murked in a room full of witches. That'll be fun.
I sure hope not.
Nope. All right. Well, you have a good one.
You too. And yeah.
Yeah. I look over at Jerry. I'm like, so are we staying or are we going? My vote. I mean, the others are probably not going to be coming. My vote's to stay here.
So at about this time, the first guest arrives and has an invitation, and then just kind of goes and sits at the bar, like not next to you, but just like a few chairs down, like he's not like trying to avoid you or join you, and orders a drink.
What does he order?
Fucking warlocks.
A warlock's whiskey. Wait, is he a he? Yes, it's a he. Yeah, so he comes in. He's not doing anything. He does kind of eye you guys a little bit. But I mean, he doesn't like really say anything. Just kind of when his drink comes, he does the raise his drink to y'all and then starts sipping at his drink, waiting around. It's maybe only like 10. It's not that far after the place is closed. But he did have an invitation. Cole, if you attempt to join them at the bar, it's a 20-minute drive. Same for Wesley, because that's just what I've decided. Actually, Wesley is probably closer considering where this place is in real life and where you said your business was.
Where is the place in real life?
It's the Raven Tower. It's a bar in Houston. It's off of I-45, I think. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know where Cole is, so I mean, it'd probably take you also. It's 10 o'clock, and
That's true.
Yeah.
Not a sports car.
I mean, shit, your wife has.
but yeah, both of you have the ability to join them before 11 o'clock when whatever this event is supposed to happen, if you so choose.
I'm gonna bring my product and leave.
Okay. I think we said you had 3 pills.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'll do.
Pig.
3 test pills.
Mm-hmm. Fun
So-
and unlucky person.
Can I text Spike and ask him to gather a couple guys and just come and hang out of sight near the bar?
Yes, you can text him.
I do that.
Okay. He responds after a few minutes and says he says Junior will be there, but I'll have to get a couple of the other guys because nobody else is ready to deal with this yet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bitch.
Just bring in some of the other, non-vampire
Yeah.
initiated guys. Oop.
So Junior's on his way. He gets a call, and he just kind of answers and
Junior-
grunts.
Junior is in Spike's sidecar, so
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Canonically, yes. That's
Yes.
That's exactly what happened.
Okay. Perfect.
I believe. I wrote the very most basic of notes. Yes, Junior is in Spike's sidecar, and the sidecar has a gun mounted on the bottom of it that Junior can fire. It only fires forward. But yeah, so they're there. So they head to the bar and they'll be like in the general area. They don't have invitations, and Jerry and Max wouldn't know who they are to get them in anyway. So
Can Junior actually have a psychic power that he just talks to people in his head?
no, he
Damn
did
it.
because of Cole's blood. He did gain the power of obfuscate, and so when he's not moving, he can turn invisible.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Junior is stacked on his skills. I gave that there's templates that I can build people off of, and Junior got I won't reveal his secrets, but Jaden, since you play him, you can did I write a history for him? I didn't write a history for him, but you can look at his, if you go to the Chronicle tab, you can see some things that give hints at his backstory.
Oh wow. Nice. Interesting.
He
So I
speaks
guess something.
-4 to verbal communication rolls.
he
Jeez.
speaks 5 languages, but doesn't speak out loud. So,
I
Wesley's
guess
on his way
Max-
with the pills. Yeah, Max.
I guess Max will go ahead and tell Jerry that he's going to go up on top of the tower and go on part of the landing where he can oversee the street and the parking lot. Both the parking lots.
Nice.
You're gonna go do a Batman thing.
He's gonna brood over the city.
He's gonna do a Batman thing, or is he gonna do a
He's probably gonna look casual, so he's probably gonna get a drink too.
a Lawrence thing? You don't have the arm cape sleeves for that. So you get a drink and you head up. Obviously, no one's up there right now. Really, the guy, another person shows up. A woman shows up, and she also has an invitation. By the time everyone is Cole also coming to the bar?
Yeah. After I sent out that text. Well, should I go to the bar or should I go to see the prince and let him know we found the person?
Well, you could go. Yeah, I mean, you could go there to the last place you saw the prince. But
Prince probably wouldn't be there.
you guys were there for Elysium, a special event. So
I text Jeeves and ask him where to tell or who, what, where, why, how.
to meet the prince.
Yeah.
He says, he texts back and says, normally gaining an audience with the prince is something done at Elysium. However, let me glance at something on your character sheet. Coalstone. However, for a favor, I could put you in touch with him tonight.
Why would I grant you a favor? You're just supposed to do your job.
My job is to
follow the prince, not to.
My job is to be the prince's gatekeeper, and now it's a major favor.
You know what? Fuck it. You can go suck a dick. And I hung up again.
Well, you were texting.
I go to the bar.
He's a prince. You can't just go meet him whenever you want.
We were tasked by the prince. I'm gonna make sure this fucking Jeeves gets his ass fucking slammed for this shit.
But the prince is still crazy.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
so I don't think the prince.
Just because the king of a kingdom tells some mercenaries to go capture some dudes doesn't mean he wants to see those mercenaries' faces in person.
Yeah, we're not important to the prince.
You don't know.
He told us to go and find him.
Well,
you know what's fun? You know what? We don't even actually have to tell the prince we found him, because he did say go and find him. He didn't say go and find him and tell me. So we could just
to get us killed.
We could just go find him and be like, okay, we found him, and then go about our lives. Like,
I mean, maybe he just wants you to find him for the experience. You know, he didn't. Yeah,
we didn't ask too many questions to the prince, so that's kind of our fault. But
I mean, he was a crazy man, so
yeah, we didn't really want to talk to him in the first place. But yeah, I'm watching everyone walking in while casually sipping a drink.
By the time Cole and Wesley get there, there is a total of 3 people there now. 2 men, 1 woman. One of them goes and hangs out up on the tower. He does get a drink first, and then he goes up and hangs out on the tower. And he starts, after a little while, he starts like setting up candles and stuff. Just kind of like replacing, like he's setting up candles, and then eventually he'll turn off the like lights that are up there, and it'll only be the candle light. But that won't happen till like.
So he's not like making them in a circle. He's just lighting like casual candles.
Well, right now he's lighting candles along the railing to the tower thing. That's what he's currently doing. Yeah, candles that he brought.
Are Are they scented candles?
Some maybe
They're all like mix and match hodgepodge of
I
candles.
don't know, sandalwood. Yeah, they're just candles. Like it looks like he went to Walmart and bought like a bunch of candles.
So there's like one peppermint flavored for some reason.
Yeah, it's probably like a assortment of whatever Walmart's had.
Do we see this, or is it like a different floor?
Well, Max sees it himself because he's up there. And by this net, so you and Cole are going to arrive about the same time. The thing is, you guys don't have invitations. Jerry mind
Yeah,
controlled his
so
way in.
when I see their cars pull up, I'm like, well, and I send them a text and I say, hey, just for now, can you guys stay in the parking lot? If things go bad, we probably don't need to announce our presence and have all of us trapped in one room.
I send him a text back and I go, I am the knight, and I get out of my beat up old car and I go like stand in the shadows.
Yeah, I will say there's not like really. I mean, there's probably
There's
like a
some
security guard of some sort, but it's not like it's a fortress we're at. It's a pretty open layout.
there's an apartment complex right next to there. But there's like trees in front, but like that's for the building.
Yeah.
Do they have,
I'm looking at it on the map right now.
Uh huh. I guess I should pull up the map so I can, if we get tactical.
Do they have cornhole?
Yeah, so like the part that I am in is in the very back of the place. Like the back left-hand corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like I'm high up so I can see everything, but like I'm decently far away from everything.
Yeah.
And I tell Frank, if you're really going to be hiding out, there's a tree kind of by me, but down low, that's by a taco truck.
I text him and I say, "Is there cornhole?"
Can I roll for cornhole?
Yes.
Okay, what do I roll for cornhole? Hey, I can't say that. What the
I don't know. Give me a D10. That's a low roll. I guess there's not cornhole.
Dang.
How dare they? For non-Texan listeners.
Wait, let me
cornhole-
check. Let me check something. In the photos, I think there might actually be cornhole in the photos.
Yeah, I thought there was though. That's why I asked.
There is. There is.
There is cornhole. Okay, so it's there.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's actually
It just
Raven Tower
vanishes
cornhole. It has their logo on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I thought there was. All right. So, can I get to it and just play cornhole? Like,
You would.
Where is it
notice
though?
eventually.
That's my question.
It's so the way it was set up when I was there, on the side where it says like where there's like a tree, and says White Oak Events LLC. That's like an area where they have like when we were there, it was like a
Venue.
farmers market. Yeah, like the booths you see, in the pictures. That's where that's all held. So I would imagine on normal nights when there's not something like that going on, that's where that kind of stuff would be. Off over to the side, the building, the bar, the front like square of the building is actually just a covered like
Yeah,
area, and
Okay.
the
patio.
and then the backside section is the actual inside part with the restrooms and the bar thing.
it can I get to the back patio / deck area?
I think
To
you would
play
need to
cornhole.
pass.
Give me a stealth check.
All right.
Stealth plus dexterity.
Am I?
Can I just soar and leap onto the roof?
You can. Do you have soaring leap?
Yeah,
Then yes.
I'll do that.
Stealth.
You might announce our presence, and that's like kind of our whole thing of there is someone up here with me.
Is there any areas that are higher up above y'all?
Above me?
At the highest area, that's for sure.
Stealth plus what?
Dexterity.
Did anything happen? I didn't hear a noise.
It didn't. Is it
Nothing-
asking you about
Nothing rolled.
modifiers?
I did it again. Anything happen that time?
Move your character sheet. You might be blocking off the little pop-up that says for modifiers.
But yeah,
No.
something that Bill and I talked about, we're probably not trying to show any vampire ability because we don't want to piss him off and or antagonize anything.
But I wouldn't just
So-
go jumping up there and being like, hey!
What
I'd
about
be like-
now? Anything?
No, I just tried to roll and it didn't work either.
Uh-oh.
I know, but if we start showing up like vampires or showing off our abilities, and they're planning on sacrificing a vampire tonight, might not go too well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm refreshing to see if maybe roll 20's being stupid tonight.
No, I can't
But-
do it.
Do what you want.
You can't roll anything.
Maybe I'll call someone to buy the bar so we can just walk in.
Well, in real life, you can't just buy bars out of nowhere. Like it requires some negotiations and
I guess
You've got 5 dice, so 5d10. Let's see if just doing it this way works. That worked.
I guess
That's
if Jaden, if Wesley wanted to go, there is behind the parking lot, there is this house up on a hill. You could go be chilling up on the
That's
on the
true. I
ridge
can
up
literally
there.
look at the map.
there's a river with a ridge. You could just go be chilling up there if you really wanted to be
Let's
up high.
see. Let's just
Or there's this
look.
building right next to it that looks like the stage. Yeah, that's the stage.
oh yeah, there is a river with some kind of ridge thing.
Is there right next to the White Up Music Hall?
Or you could go to the White Music Hall and be chilling up on there.
Yeah, I was there for one of my concerts
Oh really?
recently.
So Frank, you got I just rolled 5d10 and you got 3 successes. Actually, that's a crit, so that counts as 5 successes.
Wow.
Sweet.
Wow.
I don't know why the dice aren't rolling though. That's weird.
Wow.
So wait, what did you roll for? Oh, sneak.
So yeah,
So looking,
you play the stealthiest game of cornhole. I mean, you can also like turn invisible and crap. So anytime someone looks over at you, you like just. I mean, you don't really have
Stop
to
moving.
move. You don't have to move much to play cornhole.
yeah. Well, I'm over there playing cornhole, like super stealthily.
Okay.
Is he stealthy like no one can see him, or is he like so like just blended in? He looks normal that is his stealth, as he looks like he belongs.
I did dexterity.
Oh,
I would say.
okay.
I would think you.
I guess I could roll charisma or whatever, and roll to look like I belong there.
That would be performance plus charisma.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Which I don't know
So-
if those are going to work, but. So
I forgot what the name of that one was.
it's now about 10:30. There are 5 additional people, 4 guys and 1 girl. But you don't see anyone matching the description of the witch yet. But the guy upstairs, up on the tower, is now starting to like in chalk draw out a pentagram.
Can I roll occult
Yes,
to basically just
Occult
understand
plus
what's going on?
intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Any modifiers?
Only if you have a applicable specialty, which I doubt you do. But max.
I'm trying to think. And
Well, your specialties are theology, negotiation, kindred, genetics, victims, and none of those are occult based. So, I mean, other than in theology, pentagrams are often associated with, satanic stuff and whatnot. Like, but that's obvious.
yeah, I mean, I guess in theology, I could
So.
just decipher what type of pentagram there is because there are different types of pentagrams.
That is true.
I wouldn't know the answer to that, but you can roll for it.
All right. Should I add a modifier or roll that separately?
Are you going to do theology? Your dice pool in occult plus intelligence would be bigger because your
Yeah.
specialties add 1 extra dice. So
Okay. Yeah, I'll just roll, so no modifiers.
Yeah. And it doesn't look like it's gonna work. I think we're just gonna have to manually roll tonight, apparently, because Roll20 is being weird. Just type in /R and then for this it's 6010 for you.
/R 6010.
Yeah. It is 6 and above are successes, so 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. You recognize this as a pentagram frequently used in well, obviously in witchcraft. It might be a summoning circle, or something like that. Yeah, this is possibly a summoning circle. Or, let me think of that. This may also be some of the accents he's putting on the pentagram at certain points at how many people did I say there? At 5 points around it, and in the center, may also be a pentagram designed to link the people in it together.
Okay.
Yeah. As time goes on, he finishes drawing that out, and where'd my notes go? At 10:45, I'm pretty sure. At 10:45, a car drives up, and a woman that looks familiar. Well, actually, y'all may have seen her with Cole doing his Facebook stuff. But a woman matching the description of the witch that Cassandra told y'all about shows up. Just to refresh y'all, Lauren McDonald, show the players. She's wearing red hair, has red hair. She's wearing a very stereotypical all black like dress right now. She has a large suitcase with wheels that she's rolling behind her. And when she arrives, the others get up and go to help her. She does pause and say something to them, looking in the direction of Jerry. And one guy shrugs and stuff, and she says some other stuff, and then they take the suitcase from her and start dragging it up the stairs. It seems heavy.
How large is this suitcase?
It's one of the
Big enough to hide a body.
Yes, one of those
Okay.
large kind.
Did I notice?
Yeah, I guess you should do a perception to see if you noticed. That would be awareness plus wits, but the buttons don't work, so you'll just have to type out however many dice that is.
2 successes, do I notice?
Do you notice? Yeah, you notice her arrive and stuff. Maybe you miss some of the subtleties of them noticing Jerry and all that. But you see her arrive. She's got a suitcase. She talks to him for a minute. Guy shrugs, and then they start taking the suitcase up. And then Bill, you were wanting to roll, right?
Yeah. How many do I roll?
Oh,
Awareness is 2. Wits is 2.
so 4d10.
Got it.
That is 2 successes. So that's kind of enough to notice. You notice her arrival. You don't notice the fact that she noticed you.
Where exactly is Wesley?
Huh?
Where is Wesley?
I'm there. I'm just
Well, like,
outside
where
in the car
specifically?
right now.
Oh, you're just chilling in the car.
I think I might jump on top of the music hall because it seems to be a little bit higher up than the tower, and it's like kind of across the street.
That's fine. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, and you would easily notice, her car pulling up and getting out and stuff. Lauren heads over to the bar where Jerry is, and stops next to you and says, "Excuse me, this is a private event."
I don't even turn. I don't even turn to her. I just keep sipping on my drink.
She looks over at the bartender and it's like, "What's with this guy?" And the bartender says, he said he was with y'all. He seemed legit. It's like, I've never seen this person in my life.
Now I turn to her, and as soon as I turn, I am going to be using mesmerize.
Oh,
I need to see the
Bill.
specifics of mesmerize real quick. Because you're trying to mesmerize the supernatural.
You're literally about to die, bro.
Maybe.
Okay, you can issue complex commands to a victim as long as they have the subject's gaze and relatively quiet. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cost is 1 rouse check, so roll a d10 to see if you get hungry. Actually, see if the dice button works to roll it.
Oh, you want me? Okay, yeah. Give
I
me a
did
second.
a thing that might have done something.
All right, give me one moment. All right.
Hey. You do get hungrier.
Oh no, this is bad.
What are you at?
4.
So you're pretty hungry. What do you say?
I say to her, "You're going to tell everyone that I can be here."
Okay, hold on. Let me tell. So now you're going to need to roll. You've got 2 dominate powers, so it's going to be. You need to roll manipulation plus 2. And then she needs to roll intelligence plus resolve. So for you, it's manipulation plus 2 for your 2 points in dominate.
Got it. Manipulation. Okay, I don't think it's. No, we're gonna go with none for that, but plus 2. There should be the 2. Yeah.
So you say that to her. And what did you say exactly again?
You're going to tell everyone that I'm supposed to be here.
She pauses for a moment and then looks over at the bartender and says, "Oh, sorry, I guess he's supposed to be here." And then I'm gonna where'd her what did I accidentally close her sheet?
Does she have any like beads or anything with her?
Beads?
Yeah, that like keep them from being able to compel.
I mean, you don't know.
I mean, true.
She's wearing jewelry. And let me see. She says, "Oh yeah, that's right. He is supposed to be here. Anyone who wants to do some kind of an insight check can. That's her difficulty."
Insight plus.
It'd be insight plus wits.
Got it.
I guess anyone, that would be you, because you're the only one in front of her. Yeah, she seems compelled. She turns and says, "Well, the ritual will be starting soon, in just a few minutes." And she's speaking to like everyone in the room now. So go ahead and come on up and take your places. And one guy moves to go up. And let me see if there's any describing factors of this guy real quick. Okay, yeah, nothing special. She stops one guy and whispers something to him. He sits back down and hands her a dagger, which she then turns to you and says, "You'll need this," and then hands you this dagger and then starts heading upstairs.
Me?
Yes. and she said for everybody to come with her except for the guy that she pushed back down.
All right. I follow.
All right, she goes upstairs. Max, you see
Hayden, are you still on the roof being Batman?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hayden, do you want to be seen? Do you need to make a stealth or something? I don't remember. Do you have any of those powers?
I have obfuscate.
I am the knight. I am Batman.
Oh, you've got the silence one. I mean, you can make a stealth roll to just kind of be out of sight if that's what you want. I don't know if you're trying to stay out of sight because everybody's heading upstairs now,
Can I also head upstairs?
including Jerry. You can.
Do I need to use my magical powers?
At the moment, nobody's paying attention to you because she was the first one to head up, besides the guy who was already up there, and everyone else is just going.
I merge in with the crowd
Okay,
at the back-ish. Like near almost the very end.
right.
I guess
you know
I'll
what?
try.
Okay.
I guess I'll try to roll
Okay, stealth plus dexterity.
1 success.
Success. All right. Let's go ahead and see if she notices you or not. She does.
Can I also try to roll? Wait, I was gonna roll to look like I tried to belong there.
Performance plus charisma.
It's plus charisma. Any modifiers?
For this, probably not. Okay. So when she gets to the top of the stairs, she definitely does a double take when she sees you, and then but then moves to the center of the pentagram where the suitcase is waiting. One of the other guys comes up, or two of the guys go and flip open the suitcase, and a body falls out with a wooden stake protruding from
knew
his
it.
chest.
Ouchies.
As vampires, as if your sires told you, which I think they all probably would have told you about stakes, that does not kill you, it simply paralyzes you. She positions the body in the center of the circle and stands next to it and says, "All right, everybody, take your place. I see we've got," and I guess with her role, Frank, are you trying? You just merged with the crowd. Now she's looking in your direction. Are you going to attempt anything?
Can I cloak of shadows?
As soon as you stop moving.
I mean, as soon as we got out the stairs, I stopped moving.
Yeah. So she says, "I see we've got some new people here, and She does, like, she says new people. Her eyes dart towards Jerry for a moment, and then over to Max and says, "Gary, why don't you go check the stairs?" Or she says, I don't remember your name." She points at you, Max.
I just say, ooh, what did Cole roll?
What did Cole roll? Oh, technology for some reason. Are you trying to use your phone?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sorry. I was thinking out loud in my head.
Well, your phone definitely doesn't work with that roll.
I'm trying to get the camera like.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't work. That's a 0 success. So, your phone won't work for this scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna roll to see what she actually meant by what she said. Like, does she know, like, Jerry is a vampire because she isn't commanded?
Wits plus insight.
Can I get like 5 minutes to go grab some watermelon?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Insight. Wits plus insight.
Sorry. Insight plus wits is the order you have to do it in. Because the sheet's weird.
Any modifiers? No.
No.
2 successes.
2 successes. What were her previous rolls? You got 2 successes. Okay, so with 3, she seems, as far as you can tell, she seems to think you belong. She just seems to not remember your name.
Alright. Can I read the room?
Everyone
Right.
else, except of course Jerry, who doesn't know what's going on, everyone else is just following her lead.
But yeah, so I guess my character really does believe her.
He's married to the mutton.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you think that she is more or less like, I mean, doesn't seem suspicious of you necessarily, I guess is what you would think. Obviously, you know that you don't belong, and you probably think it's weird that she thinks you belong.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to justify, was why do I think that she thinks I belong if she's never seen me before
Yeah.
and everyone else is following her.
But maybe your character also knows about he knows about Jerry, so maybe maybe that's what you would think. Like, your thought process would say, oh, maybe Jerry did something, which Jerry thinks he did something. So, of course, since I don't hide their roles, you know that she got more. She resisted him, but so Lauren asks Max who he is.
I said, my name is Max.
She says, "Oh, okay. Are you with She looks at Jerry. Are you with him?
I say-
I come up
and
right behind her.
I guess
and
I go to
say,
shake her hand. I go to shake her hand.
Yeah,
and
I come
I
up right
say-
behind her and I say, "This is Max. He's with me. He's a new initiate."
Okay. Do you still go and shake her hand?
No.
Okay. She says, "Oh, all right. Well, would you like to participate?" And she's asking you, Max.
I notice him with a knife,
Hmm.
and I look at the knife because this will surprise me because now I see him. Can I see if I can see any recognition on her face or anything? Like she notices me noticing the knife, and she gives off like a yes.
No, she. I don't think she would necessarily react to that. I mean, he's not hiding the knife, so. She says, if you're not going to participate, I am going to have to ask you to at least go a few steps down the stairs. Stay out of the or stay out of the pentagram. But you're
Sure.
welcome to join in. I'm happy to let new initiates join in. Anyone else who wants to make insights can, because she's got this 3 success subterfuge. Max already failed his, but anyone else can make a insight plus wits roll.
Do we all come with vamp hearing just casually?
No, you don't.
Dang it.
Yeah, you're the only one not close right
Yeah.
now. Cole and Jerry, all of you think she's legit going along with all this. And because Jerry's there, y'all probably also just assume that she's been mind controlled by him. So
This is why we shouldn't have shown vampire abilities. Came to bite us in the ass.
YOLO.
she motions to one of the woman and says, "Levon, give Max here your dagger. He's going to participate." And Levon comes over and offers you a dagger.
I guess in the words of Bill, YOLO.
All right. So she says, "All right, now everybody take your places," and she guides Jerry and Max to their points on the pentagram.
I don't. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And then she goes over to the vampire and stands next to him, holds up her dagger and says, "All right, with me." And then she, the three remaining people in her group lift their daggers in unison with her, and she waits for you guys to do it. If you do it.
I lift up my dagger.
And then she draws her dagger across her palm. And so do the other three.
I activate my blood magic, my acid blood.
Okay.
I do the same.
I'm curious where y'all are destroying the daggers.
No, I'm not trying to destroy the dagger or anything.
I'm just trying to have acid blood on my hand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But you do cut your hands, but you don't melt the daggers.
Right.
Okay. All right. So everyone cuts their hands, and she says, "All right, now just stay there for a bit." She turns back to the body and begins to chant in an ancient language, "Lorem ipsum dolor si amet consecutor adispe." Yeah. Anyway, weird stuff.
I take my hand, the bleeding one,
Go.
and
Wouldn't it stop bleeding immediately?
Only if he heals it.
it's like an
You
it's
have
like
to
an
will it to
active
heal.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the originals.
I don't know.
Hayden, you ready for this?
Sure.
YOLO. I flick my hand to my blood in the face of the person next to me.
Okay.
How close am I to the body of a vampire?
You guys are all at equal distance. Maybe, I don't know how big this tower actually is, but I'd say like the center of the circle is 10 feet from each of you, from everybody.
Y'all are popping off so early. We have to get information.
Oh, don't worry. This is just some nameless guy.
I'm gonna.
Do I have the speed ability? Is that what
have? I know you at least.
is?
Protean is strength, or no, Protean is your eye stuff. You have celerity, but you have rapid reflexes. You can.
Does that mean I can try to pull a stake out of a vampire?
You can't move super fast. You can react to things super fast. So you wouldn't be able to cross the distance any faster than normal.
You can blink. Like if somebody throws something.
That blink is a specific power. He doesn't have blink yet. He has rapid reflexes.
No, I admit he could literally blink. Like if he can't move super fast, he can just react super fast. Like about all he can do is like blink.
So he can perceive, kind of like when speedsters see stuff coming at them.
Bullet time.
He can see in bullet time, but his actual speed is not bullet time. But he can. So you can react to things and, react faster than a normal person will be able to react, thus allowing you to possibly dodge bullets, but you're not fast enough to just like easily dodge bullets. You see them cut, you're able to react to them before a person would be able to.
This is all going to shit.
Yeah, it has, but you know what? YOLO.
Why?
For real, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you flick
I'm not
acid.
going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I actually forgot the plan.
I literally said in the beginning.
Yeah, you're literally be secretive.
Can I try to retcon a little bit before I see him trying to flick? I can react to it.
Can you cloud her memory extremely quickly?
Okay, I'm gonna react to him trying to flick.
Okay.
And I guess that how far away am I from Bill? Am I right next to Bill?
I'll say y'all are in the spots next to each other. Yeah.
Okay, I grab his hand super fast.
Pentagram, so you're at the points of the pentagram basically. And
we're feet away.
Yeah. Motion
Here.
at him.
Yeah, I motion at him to quit that shit.
I do like a little double take with my eyes. I don't move my head. I just kind of and I just kind of basic acknowledgement, like okay.
And then, as she's chanting, light, red, well, more like mist, starts flowing from each of your cut hands, all 5 of you, into and from hers into the well, no, it flows into her hand. She does flinch when the acid blood comes her way, but she continues chanting. Each of you take 1 point of damage.
What is it? Like the X?
The X, yes. 1 point of real damage, yeah. As do the humans who are currently participating. So 1 damage to each of them. And it's uncomfortable, but it doesn't seem life-threatening. And the people in the middle seem fine. The glow goes to her hand, and she continues chanting and puts her hand in the air above the paralyzed vampire whose eyes are open, staring up, but he's unable to even move his eyes. And the mist or whatever it is begins building in her hand as she continues to chant for a while. And assuming you guys stay there, eventually a little bit more a little bit more health damage will happen as her chanting begins to crescendo.
Quick question.
Okay, go.
Is the pentagram a major part of the ritual that she's performing?
She's got them aligned around it, but you don't know.
All right, never mind.
Okay.
I wanted to slowly walk up and
Mess it up.
smear the chalk lines.
And if nobody's doing anything, 1 more point of health comes from you. And assuming you guys are letting this happen, she does seem to be ramping it up, like her chanting. Y'all don't speak whatever language she's speaking from, which is the language of those words that they use whenever you're filling text. That's what I was chanting. The lorem ipsum text filler.
Honestly, at this point, I'm kind of curious.
And this is going very well, unless Cole's about to ruin it.
Did I go up and smear the chalk?
Oh, you I thought you were. Yeah, you can do that.
Can I do it without being seen?
That's what we're gonna find out, because you become visible when you move, so you'll need to do a stealth roll. And I need to see if she notices you.
I thought you said her eyes were closed.
Her eyes are not.
Is she still taking acid blood from the both of us?
It is acid blood that's happening. And I am marking her health, but but
I don't.
He does not appear to have been
negative
harmed by this. Like she does. Well, yeah. I mean, it's more of a continuous mist of blood coming from you, but it doesn't look comfortable, and you don't know if it's supposed to be comfortable or not. She first flinched when y'all's streams went into her hand, and just has an uncomfortable look.
Hayden, we're not supposed to cross the streams.
Yeah, Frank, I'll need a stealth plus dexterity roll if you want to try and do that without her noticing.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna roll a rouse check real quick.
You do not get hungrier.
Sweet. I want to lay down on my belly and creep along and just in obscure places that are hard to see as part of the pentagram, just slowly start smearing away the chalk.
Okay. I'm going to add difficulty to her roll that she's about to make. What was it? Occult plus resolve. You've done that. You've damaged the pentagram. Let's see.
And I continue to, like, as I smear away chalk while she's doing her chanting, like, once I get to a point where there's not any that's out of the way that nobody can visually see, I start taking more and more away from the areas where people might possibly see. I'm doing a risk analysis while doing this, and anyways. To a certain degree, until it's like I can't take that away without somebody noticing.
Yeah. So with all that, I'm going to give her a -4 to this roll, and she's got to get 4 successes for it to work. 2 successes, so it has not yet worked, which means she's going to have to continue chanting and take more life force. She crescendos and like thrusts her hand downwards toward the vampire, and it like glows, and the mist writhes in the air above him, but she holds her hand for a while, and nothing happens. And she pauses for a moment, and then starts starts chanting again, and continues to chant. This does cause some of the people to like the people on the stairs who are waiting, like the woman who traded her spots with Max, to like start looking around confused. And let me roll for her. I did make sheets for them, so I should probably roll to see if she notices what's wrong. Where is
I of course, after that, like, go into another out of the way area.
Yeah. So that would be her occult plus wits. She does not have a lot of points in this.
I'd probably give her at least a +1 because I took away a large portion of the not very obvious.
0 successes. Did it work? Normal dice rolled 2. Why is it showing it weird like that? Because I got to click that box. 5 and a 2. 0. She doesn't notice what's wrong, and everybody else is focused on what's happening in the center of the circle. Max and Jerry, are you guys interrupting? Wesley, are you doing anything? Nothing
I think
particularly exciting is happening because nobody's doing anything. So
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
So the chant is basically stopped, right? Like,
Well,
not the
she started
chant,
it
like
back
the
up
abilities of the chant.
she started it back up again. The blood is still flowing and stuff like that. So she started back up.
After what happened,
It's been 30 minutes.
After what happened, I'm kind of following Max's lead on this one.
But see, like, the thing is, like, she took down, like, a vampire that was, like, 300 years old, right? Or something like that. She could easily wipe the floor with us, so I'm not trying to get in a confrontation.
Well,
I really wish we could have talked to her before all of this.
Yeah.
The vampire she took down that's like 300 years old was not a combat vamp. She's
and neither are we.
Look at me, I'm sexy vamp.
And I'm the same thing.
Although the vampire she took down didn't. No, it was probably the witch who killed someone. I don't remember, but yeah. Well, she's going to continue chanting. It's drawing close to midnight. And one more point of health comes from everybody. One of the humans is kind of like, you can tell he's having some trouble with this now. It's not necessarily like super painful. It's just, it's kind of like donating blood. Probably what it feels like for your victims, minus the like vampire's power of it makes it super pleasurable. But like what it feels like for them afterwards. But of course, you two vampires, you guys are fine. Like you can get all the way down to 1 health and feel normal. You don't get bothered until you pass out, basically. And it crescendos again. The damage to the thing is still done. So let's see what it is with another -4.
So while this second round of stuff's going on, can I go like whisper in Max's ear? Should I pull the stake out of the guy? Just
Would be
like
preferable.
it. Yes, that's a yes.
Yes.
Okay. So like while she's continuing to do her chatting and it's
Mhm.
building up to the crescendo, I kind of want to try to sneak into, or not sneak, but like belly crawl over to the guy and whisper in his ear. I'm about to pull a stake out your chest. I need you to like run and jump out the window.
Or jump off the roof. We're on a roof.
He does not respond because he's paralyzed.
All right. What I gotta roll to pull out the stake without
You
being
can
seen?
without being seen. Stealth plus dexterity
All right. Let's
without
see.
her noticing the stake popping out.
Stealth plus a dex. Come on, good numbers. Ooh. I see.
2 successes. No, you don't get hungrier from that.
Oh, that's what the beast was.
It's only does a different thing when you actually have a crit fail or success. That just is because you happen to roll a 1 and it does that for some reason. Maybe the beast hints at you, but it's no mechanical effects. Okay, so you've made it. So you pull the stake out as she's chanting. Let me see what her roll is. Okay, so that puts her at a total of 5. You pull the stake out as the mist shoots down towards him. The guy jumps up and starts to run. And Lauren has stopped chanting, but then she screams in surprise. And then suddenly, everyone in the circle or pentagram now takes 2 damage. I don't know how you and Hayden are doing, but 2 damage, that drops the humans.
Is that me too?
No, the people who are linked to her.
Okay.
That drops the humans. She screams, pulls extra life force from everybody, and then thrusts her hands out towards the guy, and now she's going to make a magic roll because he's trying to run.
Can I try to dive in between them?
Yeah. If you
I want to
do something, you're diving in between them?
Yes.
And I'm jumping back. I'm jumping back out of the pentagram.
Yeah.
Now that the
Yeah, I'm jumping out of the
humans have fallen.
pentagram.
Okay, she just did a boost, so she's not doing that chant anymore. She's attacking now. Okay, that's a lot of successes. That's
I'm dead.
a hit.
I have 6 health.
So you've jumped in between them, which means the mist is now hitting you.
Also
Maybe
a
it wasn't-
vampire.
Yeah, maybe not the
Also a
best idea.
vampire. This wasn't what I was not expecting this. You feel your life draining from you. Her eyes widen in surprise as you appear out of thin air. And I will say you drop. You're not dead. Because she drops her hands in surprise and the mist dissipates. You do take a bunch of damage. You're knocked unconscious. You drop into what's called torpor. He gets away. He's running. He doesn't know what the heck's happening, but he's running. And hold on. This is he should do a frenzy check. Let's see here. Let me see here. He's hungry because he hasn't fed since he was turned. But it's going to be a fear frenzy. So let me see. Fear, because the fear would take precedence over the hunger this moment. He's probably frenzying. Let's see. Yeah, he frenzies.
Oh no.
Well, no, he's fear frenzying. So he runs in. I'm going to say one is towards the stairs. All other directions are not towards the stairs. He does not run towards the stairs. He runs in a direction and falls off the balcony. And just like jumps over the railing without thinking. I don't know what his powers are. Let me see. He does not have a power to help him with this, so he's going to take some fall damage from this.
He's a sexy time vamp too. So.
Yeah. He doesn't know how to use any of his powers, though.
17 damage.
No, I was rolling for successes. That was no success. I feel he needs to take some damage from this, but it's not enough to drop him. So he
takes 1 damage.
Yeah.
He stubbed his toe on the railing.
Yeah. Well, he falls off the railing and hits the ground, but his frenzied self doesn't care. He's gone. He's running now.
He just bounces and runs off.
He's running off into the distance. She drops her hands in surprise. The mist dissipates. And she lets out a string of Irish curses that I don't know. Because this is a rated G podcast, obviously. But
Fuck yeah.
and then she turns towards Jerry and Max and says, "What did you do? Who is this?"
As I fall into torpor, I would just like to kind of whisper shout, "I am the knight."
He's the knight. And then I'm gonna run towards the stairs after the vampire that just escaped, because he's fear frenzied and running through the night and very hungry, and he's gonna get us all exposed.
She cuts her hand again as you're doing that and thrusts out towards you.
I flick my bleeding hand at her this time,
Okay.
like at her face. I'm trying to get her in the eyes, like acid mace. Ha! Pocket sand. Ha!
She
Make an attack roll.
I guess you should make some kind of roll. 3 successes. Not an insane roll of hers this time. Let's see. Acid hand flick. Brawl is unarmed, so brawl plus dex to successfully flick it in her direction, I guess.
You need 3 or more.
Come on. Come on. Fuck.
You wave vaguely in her direction.
I will say though that her whatever she was doing, it blasts the acid blood, just like blasts it in the air, and it explodes into like harmless mist and vapors. But you get down the stairs. Now she turns towards Max. Max, what are you doing as all this is going on?
Um,
And Wesley, you see all this going down.
I'm low-key falling asleep, but I can wake up. Try.
Wesley wasn't involved. He was getting bored.
For real.
He went and got a donut.
He got hungry.
Oh, yeah. I saw I don't know. Is there
Bagels
a
and
corner store?
cream cheese.
You saw one dude just jump off the tower and run away, the guy who was laying down, and you see Jerry heading down the stairs after him. We can go back to Hayden.
I guess I'll look at her and I'll just try to start talking to her.
Okay. She doesn't immediately attack you.
Yeah, I go, Lauren, I know a lot of shit just went down, but we honestly just want to talk.
If you just wanted to talk, why did you try to infiltrate my ritual? Why did you stop this?
Because you're killing a vampire.
And she says, "And who the hell is that?" And points down at him.
Also a vampire.
Yes, we are all vampires, Lauren. I will lie. I won't say a single lie to you. We are all vampires.
I was here to kill one vampire because it needed to be done. She glances
Why?
at him again, at the guy on the ground again. I could have used him, but that's not what my vision told me to do.
When she looks down at me, I fart.
And I go, Vision. I don't want to pry, but we had a vision as well.
I saw that on the night of the new year, a new vampire would be made, and that vampire needed to be sacrificed tonight, or there would be a calamity. The visions aren't clear. I don't know what's going to happen, what's going to go wrong, but something's going to go wrong if he doesn't die tonight, and it might be too late.
Calamity, can you be more specific for who, for what?
The vision wasn't specific.
Did I just destroy the world?
You caused COVID.
God damn it.
God damn it, Frank.
I don't know what the calamity is. Sometimes it's literal. So, sometimes visions are literal. Sometimes they're more figurative. She glances in the direction he's running. Maybe the calamity's not even for me. Maybe it's going to be for all of you. That there's now a vampire running loose in the streets.
The prince of vampires told us to find Dexter. We all got turned on the same night, and Dexter was the only one that didn't show up. And the prince was livid.
I didn't get turned on the same night.
She glances down at this vampire who can't speak because he's just,
sorry, I'll mute myself.
and says, I don't know anything about your prince. I knew your kind existed, but I'd never actually had dealings with you until last week. This
I know, and I apologize for anything that might have happened. We did run into the person that you ran into. All I'm trying to do here is keep unforeseen circumstances from happening, because our prince is crazy. Like, he punched off a jaw of another vampire because he didn't show up. And who's to say he won't come looking for you? I mean, so in all reality, we're trying to protect everyone. The prince is just crazy.
She lets out a sigh and says, I didn't really want other than him to be hurt either. That's why I invited you two. I guess Jerry's not there, but I invited you two to join this thing because she looks at the unconscious people because it's dangerous, and I assumed you guys could take it, which you did. But there wasn't time to explain anything, and I didn't know what your intentions were, but you were playing along, so I played along. And then this guy appears out of nowhere right when it was about to end. She turns, Jerry, you are now chasing the dude.
Yeah.
Let's jump to you real quick. Well, I think the chase, I think we're at a good stopping. Well, I wanted to conclude this, but no, we're at a good stopping point, a cliffhanger. She turns and says, maybe the calamity is simply that he's out in the world now, and your prince told you to find him. Well, now he really is missing. And
maybe the calamity is my prince.
It maybe.
And I turn off my acid blood and I go to shake her hand.
She shakes her hand.
And I say, sorry about the acid.
That I was wondering what was wrong with your. I just thought it was because you were vampires.
No, that was us not being afraid of not knowing what to do.
She looks down at now the three humans who collapsed. They're breathing. They're alive. She looks down at Cole and says, does he need blood to wake up? Like, I assume you guys do drink blood?
We do, yes. But
she goes over to Cole, and it's like do I just? She holds up her bloody hand. Like, do I just like rub this on in his mouth? Like,
Yeah, yeah, that'd wake him up for sure. Probably.
she's gonna do that. She like opens your mouth and just like palms, like rubs her like hand to where some blood gets down into your mouth. And this isn't technically how it works, but I'll say it gives you back up to 1 health so that you can wake up. And of course, you're not happy because that's straight from the source, but also you're dying, so.
Do I feel his flask on him?
You could easily find it. I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out his flask and start feeding him his flask.
Okay. Well, she does the blood thing, but yeah, I'll say the blood thing, and the flask can get him back awake.
Okay.
You can unmute yourself now.
I forgot I was muted.
And
Talking the entire time.
yeah. And she says, "I guess now we have a mutual problem." And she, whenever Cole does come to, she's like, "Sorry about that. I wasn't expecting someone to jump in front of the stream." But
before she said anything, like as soon as I wake up, I kind of like stretch again, even though I don't need to stretch. But like, man, that was a good nap. Did we kill their asses? And then I look at her, I'm like, oh.
No, Lauren, at the moment, is a mutual friend.
I don't know that I would go so far as to say that, but it seems like we've got the same problem now.
I wasn't even supposed to be here. Like, I thought we were just supposed to see that there was a vampire here and then report back to our guy, so...
And now we know where he is, so we can report.
Do we know where he is? Like,
yes.
He just, like, jumped out the window or something, didn't he?
He's running, yeah.
Jerry's on his tail.
Yeah, Jerry's chasing him, and the scene switches. The camera switches to Jerry running after a frenzied vampire who's running in fear, not caring about who sees him or what. And he doesn't really even know he's a vampire because he's spent his life as a vampire so far with a stake in his heart. And I think that's a good place to end this session with Jerry in pursuit of the mad vampire.
Woo!
Woo!
Yay!
I almost died.
Wow, that was turned out a lot better than I thought.
So that was our, I think, season finale, maybe, of Houston, of Vampire the Masquerade Houston After Dark. Next, we'll pick up next time and see what happens with Jerry chasing after this vampire. I am Ron, your storyteller, and with me tonight was, if he's still awake, Jaden.
The sleepy.
Jaden the sleepy. Yes, Jaden. Bill.
Hey, I was Jerry. I had fun, y'all. And I'm chasing a guy.
You're chasing a guy. Hayden.
Hey, I played Max. I had pure anxiety this entire game.
And Frank.
Heyo, I was Frank. I was Frank.
Yes, you were.
Yeah.
I'm Frank.
You were almost not Cole.
In traditional Frank fashion, you caused the chaos.
Without fail, if y'all have listened to any of the other podcasts, if we even uploaded them, I am the chaotic neutral party member of from hell. But yeah, so I played
chaotic neutral is a bit generous. Let's just be you're chaotic evil.
But yeah, so I played Coldstone. It was great playing with y'all guys, you guys tonight, and hope everybody had fun listening. Y'all can probably find me on social media somewheres if you look hard enough. I do stream occasionally on FK Lightcastle on Twitch, or yeah, I think it's Twitch. So yeah, see if you can find me.
All right, and we'll be back next time.
To all our non-Texan listeners or Southern listeners, the game of Cornhole is a game where there is a board with at least one hole in it, and you throw beanbags at it.
Is cornhole
game-
not universally known?
I thought they played a lot in Midwest.
It's not a everybody knows what it is. Like, I was talking to somebody the other day who was from New York, and she was like, I don't know why the game Cornhole actually came up, but we started talking about bar games, and she's like, yeah, darts and this and that. I'm like, yeah, Cornhole and the fucking weird stick one with the bolos.
Thanks everyone for listening. The intro and outro songs you heard today was Foxhole Revolution and Gothamlicious, both created by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 license, CreativeCommons.com, licenses by 4.0. The night is over, and have a great day, everyone.